Final score then from outside Dean Court, AFC Bournemouth 2, Luton Town 1. We made it difficult work in the second half, didn't we, Morgan?
Oh, absolutely, that was hard work in the second half, but I thought we put up a brave performance and we sorted it out in the end, so another win, we're top of the league, what more can we want?
I just find it, we have these good first half performances after a shaky first 10, but we don't push on in the second half, because I wanted it to be 3-0, 4-0, but sometimes it doesn't quite work like that, and we gave them the opportunities, they took it, and then there was a little bit of nervousness, but really they didn't have that many chances, did they?
Nah, Travis made a couple of smart saves late into the second half, but I thought in all we just got over the line and we sorted it out in the end, and I thought, I just thought it was pretty clinical like we have been all season, so yeah.
Happy with that. Morgan, thanks very much. We'll see you at the next away game, no doubt. Take care, buddy. Cheers. We got Matt here, Matt Davis. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, well, Sam, yeah. Well, I am now.
2-1.
Oh, they don't half know how to put you through the mill, don't they? We said this last week, didn't we, at Cardiff, but we start games a little bit slow. We let the opposition, we encourage them, and then we seem to be clinical. So we get the goal, we get another goal, because we've got that in us, haven't we? We can score goals. But we tend to step off it then, and we said this, I know I have, I feel like I'm repeating myself. We step off it, we let them come back into it, and they worked harder than us, particularly second half. Their work rate was better, they closed us down, they got about us in midfield, and then when they stick Cameron Jerome on, they're sticking long balls up to him, they get the goal back, and it encourages them. And we're much better at that. We've just got to learn how to close games out properly and let it be a bit more comfortable, because I can't go through this for a whole season, can you?
No, I can't. Why do you think that substitution was made? Chris Mepham being brought on. Don't you think it should have been a straight swap? Brooks coming on, maybe? Yeah, maybe a little bit negative, and again that encourages the opposition, because we step back another 5 or 10 yards, with another defender, and that sends a message out that we're clinging on here. We weren't really clinging on. I mean, they had a couple of half chances, but nothing too much, and I felt like we could catch them on the break. And to be fair, we're organised. Cahill's organised at the back as usual. He's outstanding again, and we get the job done, and we've been getting the job done. But it shouldn't be this tense and tight, should it? We should be able to see these games out just a little bit more comfortably. But we're top of the league. What was it? 6 wins, 3 draws, no defeats. Can't moan, can we, really? No. Matt, cheers, mate. Thank you very much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Afternoon. How are you, Pete? You all right?
Not too bad. These little clubs.
Yeah, mate. Oh, mate. Luton fans have got a bone to pick with you, mate. Oh, my God.
I know. I saw it on the train on the way up.
These little clubs, these little teams.
These little teams.
However, you can say that because we've been in the Premier League for so long. They did in the doldrums. But, at some point, we were on the same level. Yeah. And I thought for the majority of the game today, I thought that we were probably on top. But we just have this habit of letting teams like that in at the wrong time.
We took the foot... Oh, no, I shouldn't say take the foot off their neck, but it's not politically correct. But you know what I mean? We took our foot off the gas, didn't we? And it ended up a little bit squeaky bum time.
It was. Who stood out for you today for AFC Bournemouth?
Ben Pearson.
Yeah.
Ben Pearson, he was colossus in that midfield there. Nothing was getting past him. But, a win's a win, however we get it. But we've got to stop grinding them out like this. We could have had sort of like 3 or 4, but we was all over them first half, and he said, right, 2 will do, that's enough, we'll sit back. Why? And he brought Mepham on, to shore up the defence and what have you, and I just heard you say, the other guy just said then, why didn't we bring Brooksy on and give him a rest, But there you go.
The points for the bag, we top of the league, that's all that matters.
That's it, top of the league, yep.
Nice
so
one.
We're back in the Premiership next year.
Oh, that's it.
So
Pete, thank you very much for coming on.
Hi, Bill. I said I'll go on.
Thank you very much.
Did you give Bill a lift last week?
Yeah, we did.
Thanks for that anyway.
Yeah, he's all right. Nice one. Cheers, buddy. You've got Aaron Kay coming on as well. Aaron, you all right, mate?
I don't know if I can all these games hanging on with one goal, it's not good for the heart, I have to say.
It's not, is it? But, I mean, when you sort of look at it on chances, I thought we were head and shoulders above them on chances, but it's just the fact that there's a 1-goal cushion.
Just not putting the games to bed. I mean, Barnsley was comfortable, but you think back to obviously Blackpool, we didn't hold on. QPR, we were holding on. Cardiff, to some extent, holding on. And again today, the good news is we held on. So, we might not have done that in the past. And bringing Mepham on, it's either a masterstroke if it works, which it did, or it looks a bit silly if it doesn't. And we've got to put games to bed. That's we played so well in that first half, bar the first 10 minutes. And actually, that second half performance, even against QPR and against Blackpool, we were still going forward. We didn't go forward that much second half. We weren't really creating any clear-cut chances. I think the left-hand side today wasn't as great, but they've set such high standards. That's the thing.
Why do we start so slow?
Again, absolutely. Again, I mean, how we weren't 1-0 down. Adebayo would fluffed it, hit his foot, and it could have been. I don't know what it is about the slow start. But again, we scored completely against the run of play. But we'll take it and we march on.
Yeah, nice one,
right.
Aaron. Thanks for Craig's been waiting for a while. How are you? Yeah, not too bad. Come on in.
Good to see you.
2-1 over Luton Town. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really, really good
It
result.
wasn't the best performance in the second half.
No, it wasn't, to be honest, mate. Sorry, mate.
Right.
No, it wasn't, to be honest. We let them back into it. We couldn't get control of the game towards the end of that second half. But it was a solid start, very solid start. I think Zamora was fantastic.
Yeah.
Jaden Anthony made some really good moves. Ben Pearson was fantastic.
Man of the match performance,
Outstanding. I'm not sure about Morgan Rogers at the moment.
Yeah.
I think there's a few doubts with him, but Jack Stacey, I thought was, I think Jack Stacey deserves a chance to get back into the side. I think he will. I think he'll get his chance.
But is he going to be able to displace Adam Smith, because he's been quite good on that right flank?
He's been really solid, hasn't he? To be fair, so. I think we're in a fantastic position. We're top of the league, as always, top of the league, No, very, very promising, mate. So,
A difficult match against Peterborough in the week. I mean, I know they got turned over 3-0 on Friday night, but
I think we should have too much for them.
Bloody hope so.
We should have too much for them, mate. But it's a funny old league, the Championship.
Yeah.
But we're in fantastic form.
You're right. It's a funny old league because there are certain matches that can go the other way, and that could have been one of them. But thankfully, it wasn't. And we ground it out. And not every result is going to be perfect, is it?
No, exactly. And look at what Luton did to us last season. I know there was the Jefferson Lerma red card last season.
I forgot about that.
But they were solid. They were strong. They're quite a physical side. Lansbury was getting on my nerves. I can't say it anymore. I could swear, Sam, but
Cherries. Nice one. Cheers, Craig. We're going to get through as many fans as we can.
Go for it,
nice
mate.
one. Cheers.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much. You too, buddy. Hi, mate. How's it going?
All right. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, absolutely buzzing, mate.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, watch the game. Reese.
Reese, come on in, and also
James, mate.
James, come on in a bit to the right. How do you feel after that, mate? Top of the league. It's all right.
For the reason, isn't it? Top of the league for a reason, aren't we? I mean, still undefeated in the league,
Grinding out results, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Super Squatty Parker knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
But honestly, mate, Gary Cahill, fantastic game he had. The partnership he has with Adam Smith's unbelievable, isn't it? He knows exactly what he's doing, where he's telling them what to do. He's got the experience.
He just orchestrates it from the back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing because, Champions League titles, promotions, Premier League titles, do you know what I mean? That's exactly what we need. We need the experience as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are top of the league, but we're not putting these teams to bed that early like I feel as though we sometimes should be, because you know what, yes, they did have a brilliant first 12-13 minutes, but when we scored our goal, it was like the QPR game really, because they did well for the first 10 and then we scored and then it was all us and then we let them in last minute again and then it was kind of squeaky bum time. Not as bad today as it was against QPR, but why are we doing that? Why aren't we putting teams to bed?
It's a running theme, isn't it? I mean, when it's the start of the game, they seem to have the upper hand on us, and then when we start to wake up, that's when we start to, really press on the defence, and that's when we start making the chances. So, like instead of them having the first one at the start of the game, if we can do that, if our attack and our midfield can really, help the chances, we can maybe increase the score from 2-0 to maybe 3 or 4-0. Do you know what I mean? So
I think it's more of a lack of concentration, because they do so well, they score the goals and they think, right, we can just sit back now, but that's never the case. They need to solidify defence and even get more goals. The goals will mean when they get the games won, and also they won't lose really. When they come further up on the table.
Absolutely. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for coming
Cheers,
on.
mate.
Other cherries in all departments. Cheers. We've got Tigs who's standing by as well. We're going to do a little bit of a switcheroo. I'm going to go on this side. No, I'll go on that side because you're taller. I don't know. It feels a bit weird.
You can't do it.
Ant Deck. There we go. How are you, Tigs?
I'm glad you said Deck. I am fine. I'm fine, mate. Yeah. It was good. It was good. But still, we did say when we had our breakfast show, which you can still watch now on YouTube if you wish. Those last few minutes, so those last 10 minutes, we make it tight, don't we? We make it hard for ourselves. It feels like, and that's not being disrespectful to Luton. I thought they really battled hard throughout the game.
The substitution didn't help that, did it?
bring Meps on? No, it didn't really.
Like in my eyes, you're just inviting it.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened was that I think Luton went through at the back, didn't they? Which then led to their goal.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether he was trying to match up man for man. Don't know. Hey, we won though. I can't. While we keep getting results, how can I possibly not the guy, really?
No, that's right. And what's quite good, I suppose, is that when we are getting results, there's still things to learn.
Yeah.
So they're not exactly flawless performances
No.
where he's just purring over it thinking, actually, let's sack off watching the DVD today. We're all good. There are still things to improve on. And I'm sure the tight scorelines are not going to go unnoticed by Scott Parker. He's going to know that he wants to put matches to bed earlier than they should be, because teams like Luton, sorry guys, should be, because I thought we had the lion's share of that first half. First 10 we didn't, but why aren't we making more of that? What's going wrong? And why didn't they take the bloody lead, mate? How did they miss that?
They should have been 2-0 up, in my opinion. They had 2 excellent chances to really put us to the sword, and they didn't, which, hey, thank you. Interesting. Have you asked anyone about their man of the match?
Who's man of the match?
Yeah, have you asked anyone else's?
No, I haven't. I'll ask Tom in a minute.
Ask Tom in a minute, because I think Pearson got it, didn't he?
Oh, sorry, for us.
Yeah,
for
us,
Pearson.
Yeah,
Pearson. I thought you
Pearson.
meant Luton's.
But Lucy's man of the match. Or Luton's man of the match. Sorry, I thought you said Lucy's. I just thought, for me, it was Christie.
Yeah.
2 assists. I thought he was brilliant, and I think if you're David Brooks right now, you're thinking, am I going to be in the next game? I don't think he will be.
Interesting.
I thought he was going to kiss me.
Yeah, it was. Tigs, thank you very much.
That's all right,
really
mate.
appreciate that. Tom, all right, buddy. You're right. How are you?
Easy, mate, wasn't it?
Oh, come on.
That was nervy again.
Did you honestly say easy?
It wasn't. Fair play to Luton. They come out again second half, didn't they? But at least we got it done. We got it done, mate. But didn't expect that at half time. But same as Blackpool. But at least this time we got the job done.
I thought the game mirrored QPR quite a lot.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
In that we were under the cosh for the first 10. We then scored the 2 goals, and then we let them in, and then it was a little bit fraught at the end, but not really. A few, Mepham came on, did well. Cahill rock at the back. Travers, when called for, made a great save. It's all looking pretty good. Given we're top of the league, we're still not amazingly happy with some of the performances, which has got to be a good thing.
Yeah, I think you got to swing that as a positive, haven't you? You got to say, we ain't hit like full gear yet, and we're winning games. But yeah, they put on they had a go second half, and I think it was the same as the Blackpool game. They changed system. They went at 3 at the back, and we didn't cope very well with that. They changed system at half time, Luton, and we didn't look like we adapted to that very well. But yeah, Cahill and that at the end stood strong, didn't they? Won a few headers and that. City, I don't know what the goal. I mean, it's been given as a Kelly own goal online.
Yeah, so. I thought it did on the vlog, which you'll see tomorrow morning at 7:30. You'll see that I called it as an own goal.
Did you?
Yeah,
well,
I did something right for once. By the way, right, 10 minutes in. Say there's the goal line and I'm here. How does a Luton Town player manage to hit it over the bar from so close? How on earth did that happen?
When they gave the man of the match to Pearson, I thought it's got to be Adebayo for them. He should have had hat-trick. He had that one, hit both his feet, and then Travers gave him one and he just gave it back to us. And at the end he had the header.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a shocker for them today. But I don't know how he missed that, to be fair. I'm right behind that. He should have scored. But we got away with a few today, but we were clinical and we had our chances. That's all we can ask for. We've been quick enough, haven't we, to say that Dom Solanke missed some chances last season. This season he's been clinical, hasn't he? Another one today, second goal again. But all the goals down that south end of them are Ted Mack, aren't they?
With that second goal, did you? I don't know about you, but did you get the feeling the goal was coming even before? I mean, because they counter-attacked so quickly, and you could just feel like wave after wave of play going forward. And when the ball went in, I was just looking at Dom, thinking he's going to net this, and he did. They had a similar chance, like in the second half, and like all he had to do was hit it low and on target, and he hit it high and wide. And that was another chance that they could have gotten, but thankfully it didn't materialise. They're not going to be in the relegation. I mean, certainly with the points deductions or whatever, they won't. But even still, I don't think they will, because they are a good side.
Yeah, they'll be mid-table at worst. I think they could even be. They might look at it and think if they can, have a few wins, they could maybe knock on the door for the playoffs. I don't think they'll quite have enough, but they're a hard-working side, aren't they? And like you say, it was only for clinicality at both ends of the pitch, I think, that won us the game.
Love the fact you use that word.
Thank you. But yeah, they're not a bad side. Overall, it was an even game today. If you look at it, the whole grand scheme of things, it was an even game, but we've just got a little bit more quality than other teams at the moment, and Fulham dropped points again today as well, so we're just you can't. You know, you look at games like that, and we weren't great.
Points again today.
They dropped points. They drew at Bristol City. So if we just grind it out and keep winning games, that's the main thing in it. So happy days. And another man of the match for Pearson. That's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
For Ben Pearson. So we thought he might get dropped today. So that was big for him. Kale looked like he went down a few times. Wondered if maybe he might have to be left out Wednesday. You know, he's had a few games now, hasn't he? But win's a win, mate.
Win's a win,
Win's a
right?
win.
If you go get Ethan's there somewhere.
I'll go
Rich.
get-
In the meantime, go on, Rich. Rich,
No,
Neil.
don't shut up, Rich. Get
I'm
it.
just here to watch. I'm just here to
Oh, yeah,
watch.
get
Stay
it,
or what?
I subbed in because Ethan's not available. Is that what it
where's
is?
Ethan?
No, he'll be back in a minute. He just had to.
How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. There's a bit of a pattern happening here, though, isn't there? Now,
But the pattern is that we are winning games.
The result is good, but the second half seems to tail off a little bit, and we're holding on. But hopefully, we can keep doing it every week.
How do you think the midfield three played today? Because a lot of us thought that Pearson was going to get swapped out for Brooks.
Yeah, I did.
It
Yeah.
didn't happen though. But as it happened, Pearson had a really good
He
game,
did.
man of the match performance.
He was on a yellow, but he was still being brave.
Yeah.
So he put in a blinding performance today. To be fair. I was happy with
And
that.
thoughts ahead of Peterborough, more of the same, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Maybe see Brooksy. But yeah, no, I'm just a happy cherry at the moment. Even so, we've got the ups and downs, but we've still got the results, which we weren't getting last season.
Yeah.
So.
I've got a feeling Keefy T's been asked for selfies behind. I can't quite tell. Keefy T's here. Right, Keefy. Cheers, Rich.
Right,
Thank
care.
you very much. Hello.
Hello,
fella.
mate.
How are you?
Second half. What happened there, mate? I had a fear that it could go. It could go like that. It was the first half we were brilliant. The switch passing, I thought Jay-Z was excellent. Obviously, Phil and Dom were spot on with the goals and all that. But then second half we just sat back and they came at us. So they really wanted to get the goal back, and they obviously got their rewards for that. I thought Cahill looked a little bit leggy and Smithy was a bit slow getting it out, but we hang on in there. He changed it up. We put 3 at the back, and then we secured the win. So it's onwards and upwards. But it was so similar to Blackpool, and I was fearing the worst there.
Would you just wonder if he's maybe bringing Meps on for the last sort of whatever it was, 25 minutes to almost prep him to start the next game, given the fact that you thought that Cahill looked a little bit leggy? Because I noticed that first half I thought it was brilliant, but then in the second half, yeah, he did. And maybe the match against Peterborough could be a match for Chris Mepham to step in.
I think that's a really valid point. I
He's
think
not going to play every game, is he?
No, and I think you've got to do rotation. I mean, you've got to keep the squad happy for a start. I wonder if we'll bring on Lowe as well, give Anthony a rest. He looked tired, even we had to take him off and what have you. And yeah, there's a few things that Scotty needs to look at. But it's all about rotating. But we could have kept a clean sheet today, but it wasn't to be. And fair play to them. Second half, they really came at us. They pressed high and tried to win the ball back, and they got all needly, and the referee was a bit all over the place, and the linesman was a bit off the pace in the first half. But we're top of the league.
Top of the league, doesn't matter.
Don't matter at all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Finally, let's bring in Ethan.
Oh, the gaffer.
Cherries legend. Chatting to Ethan Burney. No, of course, you're the legend. How are you, mate? You right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for asking. 2-1. We made it hard for ourselves, but we did the job, didn't we?
Yeah, it's just like Blackpool again, isn't it?
It is.
It's just nerve-wracking at the end.
Why do you think we're making it so hard for ourselves? I mean, we need to just be putting more chances away. Like, it's almost like when we've got a goal margin, 2-goal margin, we just kind of like sit off a bit, and that's not good because, they will try to attack, and they scored, and that made it very, very fraught in the last 10-15 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah. It's just like when we're 2-0 up, we go so deep after that. We just go so defensively, but we just we need to use our chances. Solanke's chances, and couldn't put them away, could we?
No, agreed. Who do you think was your man of the match today, though?
Alan / Ben Pearson.
yeah, agreed. And why do you think that?
He's just getting stuck in, isn't he? Just as soon as he loses the ball, he just gets straight in.
Yeah.
That's why he's such a good player for us.
Yeah. And ahead of Peterborough, on Wednesday night. Have you got an early prediction for that one? Are we going to carry on our table topping form?
I think 3-1 to Bournemouth.
3-1 to Bournemouth. That's what I'm loving. Ethan, cheers, mate. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate that. And other Cherries, we'll see you at the next one, no doubt. And thank you very much. If you want to get your views on, if you weren't at the stadium today and you want to appear on the second look, which is tomorrow at 8 p.m, then you can do it via Telegram Messenger. Just go to t.me/AFCB podcast and send us a message. Film it in landscape, no more than 60 seconds if you can, or you can send it via Facebook Messenger, or do it via email and send it to fans@afcbpodcast.com. If it's too big for email, then you can do it via WeTransfer, and then we'll get it on the next show. Thanks so much for watching. AFC Bournemouth are top of the league, Abbots. See you later.